How's it going, everybody? Taxus Man here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. Make sure you guys also head over to Twitch, follow me there at Douglas447. I stream there regularly. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives, talking about a highly requested film for me to review. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Anyway, Mirror Mirror came out in 2012. It is rated PG. It's about an hour and 46 minutes long. The film stars Julia Roberts as the evil queen, Lily Collins as Snow White. By the way, if you don't know who Lily Collins is, she has starred in things such as Mortal Instruments and The Blind Side. So she has been around. This is not her first movie. It's kind of weird that we haven't seen her in a long time, so I hope she's doing okay. I'd like to see her in more films and shows. We have a bunch of other great actors, including Sean Bean as the king. Sean Bean, of course, was in Lord of the Rings. The film is a modern-day, live-action version of the Snow White story. So, if you've seen anything Snow White related, this film has the very similar basic building blocks of that film. It takes liberties with the Snow White thing, but I think it does so in a great way. I enjoyed this film. More than I thought I was going to. When this film came out in 2012, I never saw it. I went and saw Snow White and the Huntsman. And because I saw this and I was just like, this looks so dumb. And now that I've seen Snow White and the Huntsman 1 and 2, and now I've seen Mirror Mirror on the Mirror, I gotta tell you straight up, Mirror Mirror out of all three is the best. Snow White and the Huntsman just kind of wanted to be like really dark and gritty, and this film kind of feels more in line with the Snow White formula. It feels like an homage of the classic film from Disney, and it respects it without straying too far from the formula. It does have some plot additions. It has things such as a Cinderella-like subplot in it. It's got a Robin Hood element to it as well. And I think those parts of the film work really well. My biggest thing that I didn't like about the biggest thing I didn't like about this movie is there's a lot of slapstick comedy and there's some really over-the-top gags that I just didn't enjoy. I think it was probably done to please more of a quote-unquote modern-day audience of children. So keep that in mind. If you're not a big fan of slapstick comedy or like gag reels that are just turned into a 3-minute part of a movie, this film might not be for you. However, I think the casting choices for Snow White and the Prince were great. I think they were really well done. Fantastic job. I think it was kind of bizarre that they cast Julia Roberts as the evil queen. I didn't feel that she was truly evil enough. And to be honest, she really doesn't, unlike in the original Snow White film from Disney, Julia Roberts' evil queen doesn't do anything. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, Mirror Mirror, but she doesn't do anything. She's constantly ordering people around to try to kill Snow White and do this and do that. She never gets her hands dirty. She never does. Even at the end where they do this whole poison apple reverse thing, she never gets her hands dirty. She's never evil. Unlike in the original Snow White film from Disney, she goes out and she finds Snow White and she gives her the poison apple. It felt more believable as a villain, and I don't think that's like necessarily a Julia Roberts problem as an actress. It's just her character in the film, how her character is written in the film, didn't feel evil. Didn't feel evil enough to convince me, hey, she's just pure evil. And they try to make her like this morally gray person, I guess, and it just didn't work for me. The romance was great. If you're a fan of romance, Snow White movies in general, I think you'll enjoy this. There is no musical moments in this film. There is no, characters that just burst into, singing all of a sudden like most, musical or Disney-like films have, which is kind of sad. I was expecting at least one. Technically, there is one at the end during the credits, but it's not really part of the movie, so keep that in mind. Overall, guys, Mirror Mirror is a great film. I highly encourage you guys to check it out. you can get it on DVD. Some streaming services have it, and of course you can get it on digital. Getting it on Blu-ray, unfortunately, I could not do for my region, so just bear that in mind. Trying to get it on Blu-ray might be a little bit of a hassle, and because it is kind of a underrated movie and probably didn't do too well at the box office, I doubt it's ever going to get a 4K release. It might in the future when 4K is more popular, or just might get ported over to 8K whenever that decides to come out and not be so expensive. So I'm going to give Mirror Mirror a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.